In his address, the Prime Minister Dr. Barnabas Sibusiso Dlamini said the rapid coming into force of the Paris Agreement recognizes the urgency attached to securing climate change action at an accelerated pace. He says it is upon all sectors of global society to convincingly and productively collaborate in order to achieve the global climate change goals of less emissions of below 2 degrees Celsius by the year 2018.
Mr. President, the most vulnerable countries, especially those found in Africa, are faced with the huge challenge of preventing climate change risks from becoming disasters. The negative impact of climate change has recently been heavily exacerbated by the re-emergence of the cyclical weather phenomenon that is El Niño. The ensuing drought has led to widespread food and water shortages, seriously challenging the lives of more than 30 million adults and children in Africa. In February this year, Swaziland declared the national emergency, with a very large number of our people now dependent on food and water assistance. Swaziland is fully committed to the global solution on climate change, having ratified both the Paris Agreement and Doha amendments, and adopted its own national climate change policy and strategy. Establishment of the supporting institutional arrangements is now in progress. We are committed to making the transition to a green, low carbon emission economy and climate resilient society. However, in common with other developing countries, we need our commitment to action, especially with regard to adaptation and mitigation, to be supported by predictable finance, capacity building, and technology development. In this regard, the report on the progress being made towards the developed to developing countries grant, targeted at $100 billion by 2020, would be greatly welcomed. Mr. President, global action for positive global climate change demands global inclusion. The onus of responsibility is on all mankind. We therefore appeal that the Republic of China on Taiwan should be given the opportunity to be party to the Climate Change Convention.
Furthermore, the Prime Minister says everyone should recognize that effective planning demands the setting up of quantified, measurable and time-bound targets which will go with regular and thorough monitoring. Today, African leaders met under the banner of the African Action Summit. This summit will adopt the Marrakech, Morocco Declaration. The Prime Minister is expected to make an address on behalf of His Majesty King Mswati III. Bongan Matsebula, Swazi TV News, Marrakech, Morocco.